Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home, Geneva's got the programs and the products. Yes, they are the one with the Home Select program, rsrhomeselect.com, rsrhomeselect.com. And yes, I did another one just the other day where we ran the scenario. 2.25% effective APR on a 30-year loan. 2.25% effective rate, 30-year loan. If you want more information at rsrhomeselect.com. And every day at this time, OBMOI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry. Calculated, no, they don't tell us APR, points paid, or points received. It's calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 42% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. And I love it because everything on the screen is red. They're all down except, well, FHA stayed the same. Conforming loans, 6.528, down a bit. 30-year jumbo, 6.973, down. 30-year FHA, even, 6.37. 30-year USDA, 6.36. That was down. And the best loan on the market for those that earned it, you cannot just apply for this one. 30-year VA loan, 6.091. And yes, we are the number one lending team in America for Homes for Heroes. Love our heroes. So if you're a veteran, first responder, educator, we've got discounts for you in all areas. And if you want our commentary on mortgage rates and what's going on in the mortgage market, rsrmarketminute.com, rsrmarketminute.com. We get that out each business day morning as early as the data allows, and it's free to you. Let's take a look and see what the markets are doing today. The S&P 500 is up 36.3 right now. We have a lot of news at the end of the day today, so that'll be fascinating. We're looking at the 10-year Treasury down 11 basis points. That's a huge drop down on the 10-year Treasury. Mortgage-backed securities are now up 19 basis points. Let's talk about why that's happening, what's driving that. And we always look at these things because all the numbers, you get that at the super secret website. That's google.com. So the Fed meeting recap. Fed concluded their two-day meeting, releasing their statement following by a Jerome Powell press conference. Fed kept rates unchanged. We told you they'd do that. They said that they believe they have reached their peak Fed fund rate. Their statement had a few changes. They acknowledged the better-than-expected GDP report, saying that economic activity has been expanding at a solid pace, and a change from saying growth has slowed from Q3 in their December statement. They also said that risks to achieving its employment and inflation goals are moving into better balance, but they don't expect to cut rates until they are more confident that inflation is moving sustainably toward 2%. Powell did acknowledge in his press conference that the last 6 months of inflation data is exactly what they want to see. They just want to see more. Market was higher after the statement, but things got choppy after Powell spoke and said that based on the meeting today, he does not think it's likely that the committee will reach a level of confidence by the March 20th meeting to cut rates. Bonds started to give back much of their gains after this comment, but were able to end the day near their highs. Powell did say much on the balance sheet, did not say much on the balance sheet, except that they would start discussing it seriously at the March meeting. Now, you have to understand history here. The Federal Reserve does not like to get involved in politics, yet they said they plan on cutting rates 3 to 4 times in the current year. How do we square that if they didn't do it yesterday? There's 8 meetings every year. They didn't cut yesterday. They're not planning on cutting in March. Well, that means there's only 6 more meetings, and they said 3 or 4 times it's going to be political. It's the only way it can be. Initial jobless claims measures individuals filing for unemployment benefits for the very first time rose 9,000 to 224,000. With the holiday adjustments behind us, this figure has been rising the last 2 weeks. Continuing claims are those that continue to receive benefits after their initial claim rose 70,000 to 1.898 million. Big rise, and another sign that once you're laid off, it's becoming much harder to get a job. Jobs report is coming out tomorrow, and there is one other story that I think I got to find here because I'm not seeing it real simply. is, where do we have that number? The Challenger Job Cut Report counts layoffs based on mass layoff data from state departments of labor, showed that there were 82,000 layoffs in January, considerably more cuts in the previous months, 34,000. It's almost 50,000 more. Highest January total since January of 2009. We'll watch it for you. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.